I feel like Jameson was a team guy. I actually still feel like he is a team guy. But he did express some things on Instagram early in the morning. He tweeted both these pictures. Posted both these pictures. No context. Maybe he was in line at the DMV. I mean, we don't know what it is. And maybe he's sick of people asking the question. Maybe he's sick of people building the narrative. Or maybe he's truly frustrated with the target share that he's been receiving. Last night, only 2 targets, no catches. He did catch 1, but got called back for something.
The push-off.
That was the push-off. Spinny, where you at with this one?
I mean, he said himself that he doesn't care about targets like we do. But obviously, everybody wants to get some action. And
especially on Monday Night Football.
And
the offense not producing. You feel like you're the guy that could save them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with it. Raise the Sales says he's talking about the bye week, fellas. That could be true, too.
Well, why?
Because, you're not doing anything. It's the bye week. And so the crying football because he's not playing football this week. And, I believe Jameson Williams when he says he doesn't care about his target share. And Jameson Williams got paid. So it's not like he's fighting to have a contract anymore. And would I like to see him get more involved? Sure. But if you win games, I don't care. You got Jameson Williams involved against the Chiefs, and you didn't win that game. So, I mean, I'm not saying that those two things equate at all. But, dude, the JSN dunking on the ref was so awesome. But
I gotta watch that.
I really like Jackson Smith and Jigma. But
he's good.
I'm not worried about it. I know Jameson Williams is a team player. I know he's not too worried about it. So, just Vikings. He likes to do work against the Vikings, so hit him with some deep shots there.
Yeah, they're trying to pipe
their secondary is ass, too.
Yeah?
Isaiah Rod. Yeah, Jalen Hurts just put up 300 passing yards on him.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts balled out. They got a good team, though. We got a good team as well.
We got a better team.
The Jameson Williams stuff, man. I think it's. I don't want to relate it to AJ Brown, but I in a game where the offense is struggling and you're a guy of his caliber, you feel like you're a guy that can help. Throw me some bail here. Give me the ball. But watching the tape for the 2 targets, they were. Let's be real about it. JJ didn't have his best game either. They were missed opportunities by Jared Goff, and the other thing too is
the defensive line
Tampa Bay's pressure. Yeah. They cook it up. Todd Bowles one of the best in the game at doing it. They beat this team last year. You don't like what Johnny Mo's doing on the offense. Last year you had Frank Ragnow and Ben Johnson, and they were turning up and getting after Jared Goff, and you lost that game. So this year, the offensive line's worse. If you have questions about Johnny Morton, give Todd Bowles some credit. That's what he does. Vita Vea, they're sending blitzes. They got after us. They sacked Jared Goff 4 times last night. And Taylor Decker played. Taylor Decker actually looked bad last night. And I feel like for Jameson Williams, I know this offseason we were hyped up about the different type of routes he's running. He's no longer running all this deep stuff or intermediate stuff like that. But, that's what he's best at. That's what his job is to do for the other guys like Amon-Ra St. Brown, for Brock Wright, Sam Laporte, whoever it may be, clear it out. And so there are going to be deep balls. It takes time to develop those, and you're getting a lot of pressure on you. It's not gonna go in his favor. It's just the reality of the situation. The other thing too, you said it as well, Spinny. Last week, J-Mo was the leading wide receiver on this team. Did the Detroit Lions win that game?
No, they did not.
I can't force targets to appease you when ultimately we want to win the football game. And Johnny Mo said too, I don't give a fuck what's going on. I'm going to target Amon-Ra St. Brown. He is our best football player on this team. A wide receiver, at least, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And Neil made a good point of it. Did you see the safeties? How they were playing against Jameson Williams. And, you're not just going to force the ball into double coverage down the field to Jameson Williams. You're going to take the checkdowns because
the second target he got, it was almost picked off.
Yeah, your quarterback excels at the intermediate routes and the across the middle stuff. You have a guy in Amon-Ra St. Brown who excels at getting open in the middle of the field. Same with Sam Laporta. And they're seeing one-on-one matchups because Jameson Williams is requiring safety help on pretty much every opportunity when you're running pass sets. So you're not just going to throw it deep to J-Mo just because. He's got, if he's open, and there was a play where J-Mo was getting open, but the pressure got to Jared Goff and he couldn't get the ball off in time, and that's gonna happen. So I'm not too worried about it, man.
Yeah.
Would I like to see him get more involved? Yeah, for sure. I love J-Mo.
I'd like to, but I don't need it.
He's a game breaker.
I'd like to. My team's 5-2.
We won the game. I don't care.
I'm saying?
You have the second best offense in football.
Had a top 3 offense 2 years ago, and I love J-Mo, but he was rarely involved. Like we've been that way. I want to win the fucking game. I don't care about whose numbers unless I'm gambling on it. And if that's why you're mad about it, shame on you. If you're saying yourself as a Detroit Lions fan, you shouldn't give a fuck about these things. It makes no sense. You're winning football games. You're 5-2. I can't just force feed targets for the fuck of it.
See, I think with this,
Brendan hopping in a Jag now too.
Yeah, you know,
Just got the Jag brothers. Brendan's a rich white.
Brand's a rich white. You didn't know that?
No, I mean, I could have assumed he plays golf.
Chris?
I just can't get out of my head that one play that J-Mo had where he caught it, got called for the push-off.
Yeah.
Like, I think that kind of factors into his frustration. It's an overall combination of lack of targets, plus he did get his one opportunity, and it did look like something where it got called back, and then he was like, oh, come on, man. Like, I'm just trying to get my one. That's it. And that's where it was with J-Mo. So to me, I think that if a guy in this locker room around these players day in and day out that everyone is sacrificing, I think that he's fine. I don't think this is a non-issue. You know who I'd be more worried about? I'd be more worried about Monty than Gibbs if you had to be worried about somebody in terms of their unhappiness, because I mean Monty, it seemed like he was riding the hot hand, they weren't riding the hot hand with him when he was balling. And these last couple weeks he wasn't balling, so guess what? They went away from him.
Yeah, I got thoughts on that too. Because last night they did split the series. It was every other series.
Yeah.
It was started with Gibbs, then it was Monty, Gibbs, Monty, and Monty averaged 1.8 a carry.
Yeah, rough game.
Like he got 13 carries, 15 total touches compared to the 4 carries he got last week. Like I love Monty. And I'm sure he's made enough of others too. Like you had your opportunities, you didn't eat.
Yeah.
It's not.
I don't think Monty's upset at all.
Johnny Morton's fault that when Gibbs was in, the series went a little bit longer because they were a little bit more productive. If you're going 1.8 per carry, that series is going to end a lot shorter, and you're not going to get as many touches.
Yeah. Who said Monty's upset?
I'm just.
No.
I don't think either is.
I think people are upset. I saw a tweet,
Yeah.
but again, it's the fantasy footballers. It is the gamblers. Like that. Those are the people getting upset. And if you're a Detroit Lions fan at the end of the day, you don't give a shit about that because you won the game. Exactly. Now, had we lost the game, yeah, last week we lost the game, and last week I felt Monty was the hot hand. I think that's the one thing I can complain about Johnny Mo a little bit about. One, the offensive line, I'm not going to blame any coaches. I think that's a little bit of development for your younger guys. But I do feel like when somebody is hot, he's still like sharing the ball. It's like, fuck that. If Monty's rolling right now, feed Monty. If Gibbs is rolling, feed Gibbs.
I agree.
I think that's something Goff can do. Sorry, Nick. You think that's something Goff can do though? Because I mean, if you look at it, I mean, he's the one doing it with the receivers, obviously, because he's throwing the ball. We see him go target happy with some players, like Amon-Ra he did last night. So, like, to me, I feel like Goff, with the reputation he has, like, can he just start?
I'm sure if Goff was like, no, we're gonna have Monty in, or we're gonna have Gibbs in for this drive, they would listen.
Right.
Jared Goff's not gonna do that.
No.
That's on Johnny Morton.
And by the way, just real quick, do you want the numbers? David Montgomery, 13 carries. Jahmyr Gibbs, 17. David Montgomery, 2 targets. Jahmyr Gibbs, 3 targets. It's like he's getting his share. He just wasn't eating with this. He did do well with the targets, though. He did do well with the targets.
It's just it wasn't his night last night.
Yeah.
We've seen Monty games. We had a Gibbs game last night.
People blame it on coaching or anything other than that. Like he didn't produce, and his opportunity is given. Jahmyr Gibbs got 4 more carries, and then some people saying, "Oh, all his carries came in the fourth quarter." Incorrect. Watch the game. They split the series, and Monty had 4 carries. I think it was in the fourth quarter, maybe 6. But again, didn't eat with them. Nick, I'm sorry.
I think the biggest reason why Jameson Williams posted that is because it's not that, he didn't make, some contested catches or I think it's just how ugly it truly is at times with Jared Goff and Jameson Williams not being on the same page. I think that you can tell that there is still a disconnect in how to get Jameson Williams the ball where he can be utilized his best. And I think Jameson Williams, having those pictures on his Instagram story after a loss is telling on, it's just a head scratcher to me that they are not able to get on the same page. And I think it does have to do with his elite speed and, his routes. Honestly, I think them being on such a different page is why you saw that as in frustration, because it doesn't look good. It's not like it's almost there. They look completely disconnected at times when you do see him go 0 for in a game, it's how it looks like them not being on the same page at all.
You're 100% right.
It looks ugly.
Yeah.
In that Browns game, I think it was Justin Rogers that went back and had the conversation with JG. And I guess there's a certain read on those deep routes where if Jameis going to take it for a touchdown, he cuts inside. But if Jared Goff being safe and trying to stay away from a safety so it goes out of bounds versus keeping it in the field of play, you throw the ball outside. Was a misread where JG was being JG, playing safe. It's how he plays. Boring missionary guy. Gets the job done, though. Went outside where Jameis was thinking touchdown and went inside. And that's why they didn't connect on that one. But, like, you're right, Nick. It is ugly when they don't connect. And I don't think – obviously, Jared Goff can hit Jameis. But it's not his – Amon-Ra is what Jared Goff feeds off.
And, like, I really –
intermediate shit.
I really don't care. Like, he's not – Jameson Williams has come out and said publicly that he doesn't care about it. So –
And to the point where I think Chef made, too, like, put him on slants. I guess I get that, but in that situation, you're force feeding the ball. If he is running these deeper routes and he's opening things up for the offense,
yes,
then like that's what we're gonna do, and what benefits the offense most.
Yes,
like this offense has been top 3 for the last 4 or 5 years. I mean, how long has it been? 4 years. Mm-hmm. And I love Jameson Williams. He's never been like the catalyst. He can in a way he affects the game, but not like with the ball in his hands. You know. It does suck, but there's only one football to go around, and we're blessed enough to have a relationship with Allen Robinson. I know he spoke on the matter too. Like he said, Jameis gonna be straight. He'll be good. He'll have his games, and we told you guys this too. Like that's the way this offense is gonna go. Sam Laporta, one of the best tight ends in the National Football League. What did he do for you yesterday? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like that sometimes, especially when you're going against a good defense like Todd Bowles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mm-hmm. It's just the reality situation. They tried Benzes too.